Good morning children. Today let's learn little deep into the lesson division. So in division, suppose if it is 16 divide by 2. So 18 2s are 16. So 16 divided by 2 is 8. And here each one has a name. Okay, so 16, what we call 16? 16 is called dividend. So the number, which number we are dividing, that is called the dividend, and by which we divide, that is called the divisor. The number which divide is divisor, and the number which divided is called dividend, and the answer you are getting, no, after dividing the answer you are getting, that is called the quotient. So this you should not forget. Okay, so remember, the number which you are dividing, the number divided is called dividend, the number which divide is called divisor, and the answer you are getting is the quotient. Again, in some question, some answer you will get, after dividing you will get some number balance, you will get the balance number. So that balance amount, no, that is called the remainder. So that you will learn later. Okay, so just you keep in mind. So these 4 words you must remember. What is dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. So these 4 words you must remember. This remainder I will tell you later. Okay, now next learn about the division, some more into division. So division already I told, it is division is called the repeated subtraction. So let's see how we can do. We can find the answer by subtracting. How we can find the division answer by subtracting. Okay, now we have to get the answer. 24 divided by 6 equal to what? That answer you have to get. So to find this answer, we can use the subtraction also. We can get the answer, but subtraction takes long. Okay, so that's why we go for the division. So for repeated subtraction, how we can do? This is repeated subtraction. So if they have asked the question, you must read the question properly. If they are asking you to find the question using repeated subtraction, then you have to follow this method. If it is mentioned repeated subtraction, then you will follow this method by subtraction. Okay, you will not do the direct divide method. Okay, if your answer is correct also, I will not give the marks because they are asking the method repeated subtraction. So see here, so repeated subtraction, so you have to minus. From this number, you minus this number. 24 minus 6. You have to minus. You cannot minus. This is small number, this is big number, so you will borrow. From 2, if you borrow 1 will remain, and that 1 comes here, so this will become 14. 14 minus 6, it is 8. And here no number to be minus, so this 1 will come here. So now here, one time we have minused 6. One time we have minused 6. Till you get 0, you have to go on subtract. Till you get 0. Okay, again we will minus now 6. Repeatedly you are minusing the same number only. You don't search for again which number to minus. The same number only you have to minus. 8 minus 6, 2. Here no number to minus, so this 1 you will write as it is here. So now this is the second time you have subtracted. Okay, now still we didn't get 0, so again you have to minus. 12 minus 6. So you cannot minus, so you will borrow. So 1 is this, so we can take directly, it is 12. 12 minus 6, it is 6. So this is third time we have subtracted. Again still we didn't get 0, so again one more time you will subtract. 6 minus 6, 0. So this is fourth time we have subtracted and we have got 0. So after subtracting 4 times 6, we are getting 0. So 6 is subtracted 4 times. 4 times 6 is subtracted. You have to write this way answer. Okay, you have to write it down. Since if I write down, you can't see in the screen, that's why I am writing in the side. 4 times 6 is subtracted from 24. Therefore 24 divided by 6 equal to 4. How many times you have subtracted, that will be the answer. So taking and writing answer is important. This is the way you are perfectly completing the answer. When you complete only with this, the answer is not fully completed. When you take and write the answer, then only the answer is completed. Okay, so this is using repeated subtraction how to find the answer, how to find the question. Okay, so you can do in the exercise it is asked, so you can do this method. Okay, now next we will see the relationship between multiplication and division. Okay, now let's see the relationship between multiplication and division. Okay, now let's take the division now. 35 divided by 7. So how many 7s are there in 35? 5 7s are 35. So 5 is the answer. So this is the division. So here some fact is there. For this we can write the division fact for this. Okay, so only how to use these three numbers, 35, 7 and 5. And you have to make into multiplication. So which two number if you take, you will get the third number. So here you can guess these two small numbers. For multiplication, if you multiply two small numbers, you will get the bigger number, no? So you take the two small numbers. So 7 and 5. 7 5s are 35. So you are getting this number. So 7 into 5 is equal to 35. So this is one multiplication fact for division. Again, one more multiplication you can write. That is, just change the order of this number. 5 into 7. 5 7s are 35. So this is a second multiplication fact. So each division fact has two multiplication fact. Each division has two multiplication fact. Same way, suppose if it is given 2 7s are 14. Multiplication is given. For this you can write the division also. Division fact. Last lesson I taught in the end of the lesson. It was not in the book. I taught you extra. So remember here for division fact you have to take the biggest number. For multiplication, to write the multiplication fact you wrote the smaller number. To write the division fact you have to write the bigger number. So here biggest number is 14. So 14 divide any one of this small number you can write. So I am writing 7. So if you divide, surely you will get this is the answer, third number. You don't waste your time by calculating. Okay, only these three numbers only will be repeating again by changing the place and by changing the symbol. That's all. So don't sit and calculate what will come like that. So again you will write the same bigger number. Then now change the order of this number, 2 and 7. Okay, so this is one fact and this is two fact. So each multiplication has two division facts and each division has two multiplication facts. This is the way how to write. Multiplication facts means it should be in multiplication. Division fact means it should be in division. So this also asked in exercise and how to do relationship between multiplication and division. Okay, next one is the rules of division. So what are the rules are there in division? So the first rule is dividing by 1. So if you divide any number by 1, if you take 15, if you divide by 1, so how many ones are there in 15? 15 ones are there. So 15 divided by 1 is 15. Again, if you take another number, now 173, if you divide by 1, you will get 173. So if you divide any number by 1, you will get the quotient, the number itself. The answer is the number itself. If you divide any number by 1, the quotient is the number itself. So this is the first rule. Again, the second rule is dividing by itself. Dividing by itself. If you divide a number by itself. So let's take an example now. 33. So 33 you are going to divide by 33. So how many 33s are there in 33? Only 133. Okay, now if you take 8. 8 divide by 8. How many 8s are there in 8? Only 1 8. So if you divide any number by itself, the quotient is 1. If you divide any number by itself, the quotient is 1. So you see the difference. If you divide any number by 1, the quotient is the number itself. If you divide the number by itself, the quotient is 1. So these two are just opposite. Okay, don't be confused. You can look and do. Okay, now the third rule is 0 divide by any number. 0 divide by any number. If you divide 0 by any number, 0 divide by 9, 0. 0 if you divide by any number, the answer is 0. Okay, now if you take 100 divide by 0 divide by 100, 0 divide by 100 equal to 0. So if you divide 0 by any number, the answer is 0. Okay, but the fourth rule is divide by 0. In divide by 0, it is meaningless. You cannot divide any number by 0. You cannot divide any number by 0, so it is meaningless. You don't be confused. 0, if you divide by any number, the answer is 0. Okay, if 0 comes first, the answer is 0. If 0 comes the second, the answer is meaningless. That example I can give. Now 7 divide by 0. Here there is no answer. You cannot find the answer. You cannot divide any number by 0. 0 is nothing. You cannot divide any number by nothing. Okay, so it is meaningless. So if 0 comes in the second place, it is meaningless. If 0 comes in the first place, the answer is 0. So don't forget this 4 rules. Okay, divide by 1 is the number itself. Divide by itself is the answer is 1. 0 divide by any number is 0. Divided by 0 is meaningless. So from here, filling the blanks can be asked. So go without forgetting, without confusing, follow the rules. Okay, now next, okay, your homework is 6.1. I will explain now how to do. This one is following the rules. Okay, dividing by 1, dividing by itself, 0 divided by any number. So following these 4 rules, you have to find the answer for this. And here also following the same rules, 4 rules you have to find. Now if 1 is the answer, then what should become? It should come the number itself. If the number is divided by number itself only, the answer is 1. Number divided by the number itself is answer 1. That way you find 0 divided by dash number equal to 0. So 0 by which number if you divide 0? So any number if you divide, the answer is 0. So you can write any number here. It is not particular that you have to write 7 or you have to write 100. It is not like that. Here any number you can write. It is up to you. Okay, that way this is following the 4 rules. Just now I taught, using that you have to do this first and second sum. Now third and fourth sum, here you have to use a division fact. Okay, here multiplication is given, so find the division fact. 36 divided by 9 equal to what? So here 9 into 4 is given, so which number is missing, that you fill in the blanks. Here also same 3 numbers only, so which number is missing, that you write. Okay, so this is using the division fact. So from here you can find, here all the 3 numbers are given, so from here which number is missing, that just you fill here. Okay, and which is not given, here you have to find the another fact. Okay, now here dividend, divisor, quotient is given, write the division fact. So how we will write? Dividend only you can divide by the divisor. So you have to write 63 divided by 7 equal to, answer is quotient, equal to 9. So this is the way you have to write the answer. Again, this sum is using the repeated subtraction. So first one I taught, no, this is given example. It is given like shortcut, so you may not know how to do directly like this. So you can do like as I shown the calculation, that way you can divide and you can find the answer here. That way you have to do the fifth sum. That's all for today. Complete the exercise and send me the homework. Thank you.